Tukozane Mabena, Chief Innovation Officer, Unigen LLC, a company that makes skedamine, medicine for sickle cell anemia in West Virginia. He's right here. He's also actually a designer with a Mercedes Benz, and he's a great designer and innovator. Yeah. But his story can't end here. We'll come back and complete this story, particularly also be able also to interview, I said her name is Chiku. Yeah. She'll tell us more. Yep. Oh yeah. Yeah, and also we know we'll get an opportunity also to see actually not only Chiku but your daughter as well. Oh, of course. Yeah, because I think at this moment I feel like we'll also try to find opportunities for you to speak to other scholars and people young in their careers because there are many people who watch this show and eventually they reach out and some of them say, okay, bring that speaker again to come speak to us. I'm happy to. We'll definitely reach out to you to come speak as well. Sure. Absolutely. And if you are watching and you are an engineer as well, you want to be able to also link up with Tukozane Mabena. We'll also put his profile on the description of this video so that you can be able to reach out to him directly. I know, for example, my friend Chris Olang is a designer with General Motors in Detroit. Yeah. So I'm sure I might. Maybe it sounds familiar. Maybe it sounds familiar. And keep up the strong spirit, and you are a fighter. Yeah. And I think you are destined for greatness more than what you can imagine. Yep. And we struck some friendship with you, and this is gonna continue for sure. Oh yeah, I want to be. I think one of my passions is when I'm in my 60s, I want to be a public speaker. Wow. And just you even told me you've already done a TED talk. I've done a lot of talks, actually. Been fortunate to be given a stage. I did one talk, which will be in the link, in 2011. Wow. And I've done a lot of other talks with the universities to actually visually. My talks are very visual. Wow, because you are a visual guy. I don't want to just talk at people. I want to show what I'm talking about. And sometimes it's sketches, but they're very detailed. Yeah. Or just pictures, and then there's a story attached to it. And so, I've done talks with like 5 different universities last year, and I'll travel, and then I'll literally I'll prepare a deck for that specific school. I don't use a template. I actually design it for that school because they have a specific need or problem they're facing. For example, what's the future of work? Students are leaving school. They don't know how to map out their future. Yeah. They don't know how to look at the lives past 5 to 10 years. My job at Mercedes is to look at the future. I'm designing things for the year 2040. Wow. I can already see it because God gave me the vision. Wow. And Rivian was a vision I saw 10 years ago, and you're seeing it now. It's proof of concept. And there's more to come. And that started with my teacher, with Felix the Cat. We have a vision as well on this Diaspora Scholars TV to bring you people like Tukozane Mabena, because it's through their vision that we are able to actualize our own vision of bringing you stories, lifestyles, and aspirations of people who immigrated from Africa to come to the US. Isn't he incredible? Oh my goodness, I didn't see this coming at all. But I will be back, like I promised, my friend, to interview you with your family, more comprehensive. We take you through the entire journey because you are an inspiration to so many people. Thank you. One thing that I must tell you is that you've been able to honor your father. Thank you. Thank you. From what you've said and what you've done, they've done things that are changing people's lives. I hope so. And hold on there, keep doing what you are doing. Thank you. Including what you are doing here as the innovation officer. This is the medicines you guys are making in this facility are going to go out to the world to help millions of people who are devastated by the sickle cell anemia disease. Absolutely. And this is just phenomenal. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. How do you say thank you in Zulu? Sindembele. Sindembele. Nyabo siyabonga. So which was, because you said to me you are Zulu? Are you a Zulu? Both. My mom was Ndebele and my dad is Zulu. So it's both. It's both. So in Ndebele, how do you say thank you? Asiyabonga, same thing. Asiyabonga. Yeah, Nkosi. They say Nkosi in Zulu, then in Ndebele we say Siyabonga. Siyabonga. Both kind of go the same way. Siyabonga. Same language, yeah. Siyabonga. Or Nkosi. Nkosi. Shaka Zulu, they say Nkosi. Ngose.
Yeah, and Bayete is another one. But I think it's more like a celebration. But I think from my side, it's more Siaboa is the best way to go about it. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Finally, on that camera, talk to the people of Zimbabwe.
Oh, hi. Peeps of my Zimbos. If any of you are from Zimbo, I'd like to just share that my existence is not an existence of self-gratification, but my existence is I have a responsibility to do what I do so that I was once like you, whoever you are. I went through a lot and I saw someone that was great and I wanted to be like them, but I would like for you to do more than what I'm doing. And just know that nothing is impossible, but please listen to the silence and not the noise. And which means the silence is God and quiet moments, and the noise is distractions of this worldly stuff that distracts you from listening to silence. And that's my mantra of everything I do. And the more you do that, the more you can actually push through impossible feats. And I've seen things I cannot imagine. Chance encounters with the CEO of Unigen because of faith, because of just me sleeping in my car. If I didn't and I was comfortable, I don't think I would have met him the way I did. If I was meant to meet him, I was probably going to meet him another way. But sometimes it's the choices you make. It can lead to many like if you watch Marvel Universe, they talk about this timeline strips, There's many timelines that could lead to a different life. We're constantly making choices each time we leave the door of our homes. And but I think gratitude is another thing that I would say I encourage you to do. The more grateful you are, the more loving you are. Honor your parents. Oh my goodness, honor your parents. If you go far away from Africa, don't come to America and enjoy this life and forget them. Don't even go to bed knowing that your mom is sleeping with hunger. That's like a curse, actually. But the more you can, that's why I sacrificed sleeping in my car, because I wanted them to be comfortable. They didn't know I was struggling, but I still did it. But that has paid me 10,000 times more than I can imagine. I was looking for the payback, but I was looking more for my parents who sacrificed so much for me, safe. I'm not going to drive a nice car if my mom doesn't have a car. I'm not going to have a nice home if my mom doesn't have a comfortable bed to sleep in. My priorities are my family should be okay before I'm okay. Don't chase the bling. Chase that feeling of your mother feeling happy that my child is looking after me, or your father feeling that I'm proud of my son or my daughter. That's, for me, is the true wealth. There's no thing physical, because we're going to die and we're going to live. We're going to leave everything behind. Look at the fires in Los Angeles. Gone. If you put your life into that, it's gone. In a flash. But if you put your life into your parents, that's why I don't have regrets, but every day I relive in my mind with my grief, dealing with it. I wish I could have said some things to my dad. I wish I could have done this with him. But I'm doing it through my daughter. I'm doing it through you guys. And so, I would like to leave with the message of faith, listen to the silence, and honor your parents. The Bible says it. It's a real thing. And don't chase worldly stuff. And because that stuff is temporal, but your parents are permanent. Because if they die in pain, you'll never have a good life. If they die in joy, that death of joy will be abundance for your life. That's one thing I can tell you. I'm living through it. It's a real thing. But that's it. Amazing. Yeah. Incredible. Yeah. We are really grateful. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. We'll be back another time for the full interview with the family. Thank you. My name is Daktari. Yeah. Subscribe to this channel because, again, you want to change lives. You've heard it from, again, Tukozane Mabena, Chief Innovation Officer at Unigen LLC, Morgantown, West Virginia. Thank you so much. Thank you. Subscribe and goodbye. You too. Wow. My brother, thank you. You're amazing. You're amazing. You've touched. Actually, I'm glad this happened. You have touched my heart as well.